What's up guys, it's your boy War, coming back here with another video. Today's video is about my first time driving and also getting pulled over my first time driving. Before we get into the video, I just want to give a quick shout out to Pugs for the gameplay in the background, and I also want to give a shout out for Zyeq for the beats in the background. Alright, let's get into it. So it all started back in 2019. It was a rainy day, I was taking out the trash, and a family friend happens to pull up outside with his car. He gets out of the car and he asks me, "Do you want to go do some driving lessons?" I said sure, why not? I got my ID and we left. He drove us to a parking lot by a park. In the parking lot, he showed me how to shift the gears, he showed me how to brake, he showed me how to accelerate the car, and he showed me how to have proper feet positioning with the pedals. After he showed me all of that, I ended up practicing it for a little bit, and after I felt confident enough, he drove us to the side road. When we were by the back road, we ended up switching seats. I was now in the driver's seat and he was now in the passenger seat. So I get in the car and I start driving and I stop at a red light, and all of a sudden, literally out of nowhere, I see red and blue in the mirror, and I was so scared in this moment. I had no clue what I did, and after the light went green, I ended up pulling over right away. The cop approached the window and he asked me, "Do you know why I pulled you over today?" And I said, "No, I have no clue why you pulled me over today. Did I do something wrong?" He asked me if I was wearing a seatbelt. I said, "Yeah, of course I was wearing my seatbelt." He then replied to me, "I'll let you try that again. Were you wearing a seatbelt today?" I said, "I'm pretty sure I was wearing a seatbelt today." He replied to me, "You know it's not wise to lie to a police officer, right?" And I'm literally sitting there shaking, like, what did I do? Am I lying about something? I had no clue what he was talking about. And I said, "I'm pretty sure I was wearing the seatbelt. I'm very sorry if I wasn't wearing the seatbelt." And then he said, "You weren't wearing a seatbelt today. That's why I pulled you over." And I apologized immediately. Like, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot to wear the seatbelt. This is my first time driving. This is the first 5 minutes of me on the road ever. It was literally my first 5 minutes on the road and I got pulled over. When the hell does that happen to anyone else? When? Literally the first 5 minutes of me behind the wheel, I get pulled over because I didn't have a seatbelt on. I felt like an idiot in this moment. I said, "Sorry, I didn't know I didn't have the seatbelt on." He asked us for ID, we gave him the ID, but the car owner could not find the registration. And that was a little bit alarming considering that he was the one responsible for me, because I only had my beginner's license. After the cop was finished looking us up on his computer, he came back and he told me, "I could have knocked some points off your license today, but I'm not going to since it's your first time driving, and that would be terrible. Having a couple points knocked off your license for a first time driver is not good. And I know it's really detrimental, so I'm not going to do that to you. I know that's going to be rough for you to deal with. I know if you get demerit points knocked off your license, that's bad. That's really bad." He ended up giving a fine to the car owner for me not having a seatbelt on. He told the car owner, "Next time, please have your registration with you when driving." The reason they didn't give him a fine for not having the registration with him in that moment is because he had a past of professional driving. He was a truck driver and he also drove different types of vehicles. So he had a lot of experience with driving. He had quite a few licenses. It was just a stupid situation. I wasn't used to sitting in the driver's seat. I usually don't drive around. We don't have a car. I don't really drive in cars often. So sitting in the driver's seat was just really different for me, and it kind of just screwed me up. I know that's no excuse not to wear a seatbelt, but there was so much pressure my first time driving, I just forgot to put it on by accident. But after that, we ended up driving to my house and just called it a day. Literally 5 minutes of driving and we were done. I felt so bad for getting him pulled over and him having to take the fine. I felt so bad. I even offered to pay half of it, but he never took my money. I know this one's a little bit shorter than the other ones, but if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to smash the like, leave a comment of what you think, and make sure to press the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Alright guys, it's been your boy War, and I'm out. Peace.